Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madden. Moving on to our video.
Yeah, so right now you're looking at a man, his name is Javon Pinnock. Yeah man, Javon Pinnock, and he's wanted in New York for the murder of Javon Jamison. Yeah man, and we want this man off the street, we want him out like now. Javon Pinnock is wanted by, yes, he's wanted by the NYPD for the murder. Yeah man, he's wanted for the murder of Javon Jamison, aka Blingers. And we want this man off the street like now. Yeah man, we want him off. Along with an accomplice gunned down Jamison outside the Pure Lounge nightclub in Queens, New York on April 8, 2023. Jamison, a 23-year-old from North Lauderdale, Florida, was shot multiple times and succumbed to his injuries at Jamaica Hospital in New York, so them kill him in America. So Pinnock is currently on the run and is believed to be hiding in Jamaica. His accomplice, Christopher King, has already been arrested and charged with murder. Second time now, him charged with murder, you know. King, you know, in New York, you know. So Pinnock is described as black, look like frog. I mean, 5 feet, 10 inches, and 220 pounds, with a scar on his left cheek, or you can say, face. So if you have any information on Pinnock whereabouts, please contact 119 Jamaica and let the police know that this corrosion is wanted by the police in New York, and they would issue the warrant to extradite him. There's an extradition warrant out for this man. But please, we're begging you, we're beseeching you. Use your conscience, please, for once. Don't follow the criminal-minded Jamaicans, man. Protect criminals. Because, look, the same boy that you're protecting today, tomorrow he might turn on you. Alright, so moving on to today's video. Yeah, so, you know, an explosive revelation examined King Tubby's murder and King Jammy's allegedly role. A 3-part investigation. So today we are bringing you an exclusive, never before heard interview with a man who has deeply connected to the late King Tubby, the legendary pioneer of dub music, who was brutally murdered in 1989. So this witness, a former confidant of Tubby's, has come forward with shocking details about what really happened, that fateful day when he was killed. But what was King Jammy's role in this assassination? You know, was it a random act of violence, or was there more sinister plot at play? But that's not all. This man has also been receiving end-of-chilling death threats from one of King Jammy's alleged hitmen, known as Toots. He used to select on King Jammy's sound. You know, the FBI and NYPD have been involved in this matter, so this man, you know, will be facing federal charges whenever he's held. We haven't, you know, we'd like for this man to call us to verify to tell us why he had threatened to kill this man. You understand? And why was he targeted? What does he know that others want to keep buried? So a story too big for one episode. So due to sheer depth of this, you know, investigation and magnitude of the revelations, we have presented this as a 3-part series. In part 1, we'll delve into the life legacy of King Tubby's, his revolutionary impact on music and power struggle that may have led to his death. In part 2, we'll examine the direct circumstantial evidence linking King Jammy's to the murder and explore the role of hired enforcers in dancehall industries. In part 3, we reveal the chilling personal account of the man who was threatened by Toots, known hitman allegedly connected to King Jammy's, and what this means for the larger conspiracy surrounding King Tubby's murder. For those who want to hear the uncensored, full version of this groundbreaking series, we invite you to join us on Patreon, where you can access the entire story without interruption. This is not just a story about reggae and dancehall. This is a story about power, betrayal, and the dark underbelly of Jamaica's music industry. Stay tuned, because what you are about to hear may change everything you thought you knew. So you watch, you listen, you decide. This is part 1 of a 3-part series. Yes, you know that we have made a video, about King Jammy's in regards to a man by the name of Scientist, in which of King Jammy's acolytes, threatened to shot and kill a man in America. So the necessary has been done, and you heard King Jammy's. So the person who was threatened reach out to us. As we tell you, we're going to share something. As we tell you all the time, say the phone is a two-way radio. Yes, and people will be like, it's like your ear there and everywhere. You have to understand how things operate in the realms and the scheme of things in the 2025 onward. So, what role King Jammy's played in the killing of King Tubby? So we want you to watch, you listen, and you decide. We know that King Jammy's, when him hear this now, him supposed to like, boy, I can't believe that somebody I dig up a whole case like this. So the darkest rumors in dancehall, did King Jammy's orchestrate the murder of King Tubby? You want to, as we say, you watch, you listen, and you decide. When you understand, for decades, whispers and hush conversation have swirled around one of the most shocking and unresolved mystery in Jamaican music history: the brutal assassination of King Tubby, the legendary dub pioneer. While no official charges were ever laid, one name has repeatedly surfaced in the shadow of speculation: King Jammy. Yeah, man. We know say he might walk like Sineal now, but hey, look, you have to just hear this and them thing. Like, I just saw it go on them thing like King Jammy's. We young once, and all the way I get old. Some people not really forget old, but we know so right now, we know so you're tuning into the Jamaica Young Police channel. You understand? Yes, As we said before, and what I say again, we know say we never having a conversation with you when we were police, and you can't say we were one of the licky police detective, cause not even the great Bobby. You understand? Me and Bobby work for years, so, and not even Bobby, cause we don't know where our standard is totally different. Cause we know certain things. So while no one was ever charged for it, but we now comment who and this and that, you understand? So could it be that the man once mentored by Tubby became his greatest betrayal? Could the student have sent an assassin to eliminate the master? So the unsolved murder of King Tubby, I tell you, corrupt police them work. I tell you. So on February 6, 1989, you know that Tubby's name is Ruddock. Yeah, Osborne Ruddock. That's his correct name. Yeah, and he was shot and killed at his home in Duane Park. So the news sent shockwave through the reggae and dancehall community, as Tubby was more than just a sound engineer. He was the godfather of dub music, the innovator who had redefined reggae with his legendary mixing techniques. According to reports, Tubby was shot at Plymouth Range by an unknown gunman. Unknown to the police them know who because they got all the information, but corruption. You understand? So the circumstances surrounding this murder have always been suspicious, with many believe that this was no random act of violence, but rather a calculated assassination. But why would someone want to kill King Tubby? Yeah, why someone? Why would anyone want King Tubby dead? And more importantly, who would have dared to order it? So among the theories that have been floated for years, one of the most chilling is that King Jammy, the very man who once worked under Tubby's mentorship, was behind the killing. Rumors persist that Jammy allegedly sent a gunman, whose name we will withhold for now, to carry out the hit. The motive: power, dominance and control over Jamaica's rapidly evolving dancehall industry. Yeah, so by the late 1980s, King Jammy has risen to prominence largely due to his groundbreaking digital rhythms, particularly the slang-ting rhythm that revolutionized dancehall in 1985. His dominance in the industry has grown exponentially, and some speculated that Tubby, once the most powerful sound engineer in Jamaica, had become an obstacle in Jammy's path to total control. Was there a musical struggle? To understand such a bold and deadly move might have made one must examine the shift in power within the reggae and dancehall world. At that time, King Tubby was the architect of dub music, a master, technician, whose influence stretched across the entire reggae landscape. He had trained and mentored several younger producers, including King Jammy. King Jammy was emerging as a new king of dancehall, pioneering digital beats that were rapidly replacing the classic dub-heavy sound of Tubby's era. A changing of the guard, the transition from dub dominance to digital dancehall was happening swiftly, and many believe that King Jammy was ready to claim the throne by any means necessary. But would he go as far as to orchestrate a murder? Connecting the dot, who was the gunman? The name of the alleged gunman who pulled the trigger has circulated in underground circles for years, while we will refrain from mentioning him explicitly. Sources have suggested that he was a known enforcer within the streets of Kingston, a higher gun tied to some of the most dangerous figures in Jamaica. It is said that this assassin had direct ties to powerful figures in the music industry, individuals who had vested interests in ensuring one king fell and another could rise. At the time, Jammies wasn't known as King Jammies, was known as Jammies. A man who was deported from Canada for gun and drugs crime, and end up with license gun. Back then, how that happened? So it goes to show that in the 1990s when after Michael Manley won, that's what tells us we have a corrupt system in Jamaica. So despite the decades that have passed, no one has ever come forward with definitive proof linking Jammies to the murder of King Tubby. But in Jamaica, silence often speaks louder than words. Witnesses disappear and rumors are buried beneath fear. No formal investigation ever pursue the possibility of an industry order hit. Many insiders in the music industry remain tight-lipped, knowing the dangers of speaking out. Even today, those who try to dig deeper into the case have been met with resistance. Some suggest that Tubby's murder was a part of a larger power struggle within the dancehall world, one that involved not just producers but also politicians, street dance and criminal elements who control Kingston music scene from behind the curtain. the aftermath. Who benefit from Tubby's death? With no direct evidence has ever linked Jammy to his murder, it is undeniable that he became the most powerful producer in Jamaica following Tubby's death. Jammy's dominated the dancehall scene after working with rising stars like Bounty Killer, Shabba Ranks, Elephant Man and the likes. The sound system and label continued to grow, while Tubby's influence faded posthumously. Jammy inherited a musical empire, one that Tubby had helped build but never got fully control. So did King Jammy's really order the execution of his former mentor? Or was Tubby's murder simply a case of street violence, or as the official narrative suggests? To this day, the truth remains buried in secret, lost in the echoes of dancehall history. However, the coincidences, the timing, and the ruthless nature of murder have led many to suspect that Tubby's assassination was not random, but rather a deliberate elimination of a man whose dominance in reggae and dub was seen as a threat to the emerging new order. And if that's true, then the question remains, who really wear the crowns of dancehall? The most talented producer or the most ruthless survivor? So you're going to hear where I talk with this man now. That's the man that you heard in the recording where Jammy's and him acolytes are threatening upon him. Tell the man say, oh, I bust up some shot in him face and typical, and him say, oh, Jammy's I'm daddy, and him be dead for him. Literally. So you're going to hear the man now that's who was on boat calls with Jammy's and the other man. And you hear Jammy's man said to Jammy's, I tell the man say, oh, so what if me lie in a court? You know tell lie to me. I tell her say that one is easy the rest to believe you me, sir. You watch, you listen and you decide. So why you tell me now after tell me if you believe. You weren't there. If you believe, say, King Jammy's killed King Tubby's. Because after Tubby's dead, that's how he become King Jammy's. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
Man. Big up yourself, brother. Come here, time eat, I love what you do,
Alright, my boss. Thanks, man.
Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself every time, man. I watch you every night, man. Love what you do, man. I work my list still, but love what you do, man. Just big up yourself, man, and keep up the good work here, sir.
Well, thanks for the encouragement, man.
Yeah, man, because we place a mash up, brother.
True, man.
We place a mash up, man. I love what you do with the thing. Just keep up the good work, my brother. Can't emphasize that no more. Just keep up the good work.
Alright, my
boss. And
boss.
just keep me informed, because we're there. We don't know we have one more time down there.
Yeah.
So just keep up the good work, my brother, alright?
Alright, my boss. Blessed love,
yes,
my brother.
Yeah, blessed love, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, all the best. Cool. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Alright,
yeah.
Alright.
Thank God for life in him. Put us on the wake up list. We are not the worst.
Boy, hey, you open up a can of worms, man.
Can of worms, can of snake, can of vampires.
Yeah, boy, some people, boy, say, I all along still I'm used to hear the rumor and them thing, but it's just that the people them, you see like how things out there now about Jammies and them thing. There's so many people who know say is him behind the killing of King Tubby's, and the people them afraid to talk.
Yep.
Cause them say him kill the man, and then I saw him become King Jammies and take all of the man, everything what the man did have, cause him have access. So man, you do something like that when somebody have you of them wings and all of them thing there?
Here's what. Power comes with great responsibility. You've been a police officer.
Yes.
Right? And if a man is drunk and him wets you up with a beer, you don't have to shoot him in there. You can disarm him.
True.
So, not because you have the power to do something. Like my son is a 10th degree black belt.
Yeah.
And see people exalt themselves at him. He could have just hold them and flick them 2 times. But for control the power.
Yes.
And it's not everybody can control power and fame and greed is what puts some of them artists here why they do things. I hear it, but I don't like repeat hearsay. But I don't like the king business because when you look throughout history, every king is always some mass murderer, some criminal.
That's true, man. That's true. History has taught us that.
Yeah, history has taught us that. So even if it's not him do it, when Tubby's dead, him should name himself king right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so him did what him did. I'm just talking the truth. Some people call me in America because I sue Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
While we had green sleeve them in court, the only person that would have come tell lie on me is Jammy's.
Yeah.
Him get caught on tape. And I didn't do anything wrong. I was just defending what's mine.
Mm. So
yeah, so people saying what now?
No, them even the person with them say kill Tubbies and all of these things. But them not, them free of the talk because man, I say if me go out with it, Jammy's I know say him talk cause him and the man this and that and all kind of thing. But you know, say although they are telling me, them are telling me, it's because them conscience are right them, but them no want to expose it. You know, like them burden, like me have some count stuff for them, so them a call and unload them burden and them thing there. But all along me used to just hear say him kill the man and them thing there. But for hear some people were close to him, but them no want to talk. You understand? Call all the man name where we kill the man and all them thing there. And him kill the man for studio equipment and all kind of something and him shit. But all them do it? All them sleep?
Because them not have the God inside of them. That are the reason why, and that's why I leave from down there. That's why you see evil and karma don't have no time, ain't no forget no address. Right? And Tubby's himself, right? I never see him do anything, but you can't know say you work in a mechanic shop as a secretary, and you hear them a report cars, BMW is missing, and you see a bunch of black BMWs missing, and you see out of the black BMW coming inside of the shop and go back out white, and you continue to work into the shop. At one point you must start ask the question, why all of these BMW coming in black and going back out white? And you still there, work there as a secretary. In the legal terms, them call that willful blindness.
True.
So with Tubby's, and the reason why I leave, I don't want to have no secret for no criminal.
Oh, so whilst you were there with Tubby's and them thing, you have seen some things that say are some not so ethical things going on there.
Not from Tubby's himself, but the type of people them
we are coming around
surrounding the music. We're in the music business. Same thing got Bob Marley shot, and the same thing killed Peter Thames. Because them man there just come surround there and say, "You're going to be my friend, whether you like it, yes or no."
I see him thing. Me I talk with a man and them thing, cause I see him thing why. Enough people don't know say Uri was originally a PMP man in a barn and grow at Jonestown.
Oh really? You
never did know that?
No, sir. Think just come from Kinkling Avenue.
Nah, man. I said to my street, him come from a Jonestown, man. I saw me know all of the man them are Waterhouse, Tower, Cockburn Pen, because of my father and them thing. My father and Uri a friend from him that Jones fan, cause all of them grew up in a Jonestown and thing. Uri family have him family place there and them thing. I see him PMP turn Uri in a labor right. Cause him say labor right. Every time when him go foreign and come back, it's like him say like him go work for him and them thing there. And every time when him come, if him give a man $100, the next time him want 2. The next time he want 4, and I saw him do and him say no, me can't believe say me come from here, so a man come check him with gun and I give him certain talk. So I said no, him just pick up and go live a Cockburn Pen. in a labor right part and turn labor right.
Well, I can relate to that because once I said that's a problem when the criminal do things and you have secret for them. That's why the worst thing for you to do is have a criminal do something dirty. So them have something over your head what them use against you. And as I said, I never see Tubby's involved. It was a very private
man,
tidy, professional man, but the people them were surrounding him.
Yeah.
Right, like in time I tell Trinity want to find a wanted man, and just go to a Tubby's you ride dance.
True.
And him knows him not coming back empty handed because you're going to find at least one illegal firearm, you're going to find at least one wanted man, criminal, gunman, murderer. And when I catch myself, even though none of them never do me nothing, because before I didn't know why I know. Bonnelly, I don't know if you know Bonnelly from farm.
Yeah, man. When I say know him, but me and him a friend on him thing there.
Striker. Well, Striker used to come around there with Jim Brown and Doodles when Doodles did little bit. But I never realized the time I leave studio at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with Bonnelly, I drop me home at them kind of man there. Inside of me, I sit down with another.
So you used to ride with Jim Brown in a vehicle?
I never know who he was them time. That was just 16, 17.
So
I never know who Bonnelly, because Bonnelly know all of them.
Because more than most Striker Lee as a more PMP. Me never know say because female have a big PMP and our family.
Me and Marva, him dep on both sides. Him know.
Okay. Him a opportunist and them thing there.
Him know he would drive from Waterhouse go to Tower man. We say, hey Bonnelly, stop it, and he will go somewhere else on the next side of man. Them stop him and I talk that. But again, when I catch myself, I realize the type of people them. And then when I see what happened to Peter Touch, that was the cue. If them do that to Peter Touch, then the sky's the limit as to what them people will do.
But you know, so the boy, the brother when him the one of them killed from the one other gang Titman. Them say the brother we kill Peter touching a female view, you know.
With Lepo or whatever.
Lepo, yeah, Lepo. A Lepo nephew, you know.
Well, the fruit they might fall far from the tree.
Them
family do that, so them come out do that. Yeah, so with Jammies, man, I'm telling you, man.
So let me ask you. So who you hear so them say kill Tubby's?
I don't know. But by the time them kill Tubby's, I did see it coming and I talked to him. I said, Tubby's, you can't be like a clockwork. I can just go in your house and show up and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 o'clock. You're coming right now, and here comes Tubby's. You can't do that all the while. You have to change up your schedule. And I was talking to him when I live in New York, and then next thing I hear him dead. But the rumors, them, was talking, Jammies them have somebody that I couldn't really tell you because I was not there at that time. But the rumors been Jammies always had something to do with it. Jammies.
Because you were never dig never in a Jammies after that.
I don't know enough. I know whole heap of people was never into Jammies, you know.
Yeah, but I tell you on them thing there. Say after Tubby's dead and them thing there, you have little or nothing to do with him because remember say my man on the street him have information say he was the one that was behind the killing of him. So true that because you are my father, as me tell you say at Jonestown, you understand. So even although say you is a man in the talk much, you have to really close to him for him tell you certain things. You understand?
Right. Yeah, but Tubby's himself, man, I'm telling you. Tubby's, I never seen do anything, but one thing I can tell you about Tubby's, if you need a penny to save your life, you will never get that. But quicker for tell you can fuck him one than to get a penny. And true that the man them.
Eh?
I'm telling you.
And true that the man them
I'm
ate him.
telling you. True that help fuel it. I thought because here the rule of the ghetto. Right? You can't act like you're better than everybody else.
Me know that man I get to me born and grow. Hey, remember you know. You don't have to act, you know. Once you come from ghetto, you know, you start to excel in a life, you know. Just by excelling in a life, you become a marked person, you know. People start eating for that, you know. Cause them want you supposed to. The first time you experience bad mind, you know, with ghetto people, you know. We live in a tenement here at Jonestown. And at Thursday my mother cook rice and peas with beef. You know them call it steak. And at that time I may tell you say just food. And at that time me find out say people bad mind. I said boy you understand? Food. Just so a little thing as food, somebody I go vex and eat if it that and them thing. I say no man, something wrong with them people here.
Much less you go on like you're better than them.
Yeah man, them killing for that man.
Yeah, so when I started my career, I was 16. I work at Studio One with Mr. Cartoon Dad, and then my friend.
Yeah, so we have come to the end of part 1 of this 3-part series. As we said before, and there's no reason for us to repeat ourselves. If you are interested in want to stay ahead of of the series, you can go and tune into Patreon, and you're able to hear the entirety, and you'll get other information, that are not on YouTube due to YouTube rules, regulation, and because of sensitive information, and want to protect our informants' identity and stuff like that. So that's why we post things to Patreon. So you have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.